Today we're going to be answering some of the most common questions about Italy that you've asked us on our videos. And at the end of the video, we're going to be giving you one extra tip that's going to make your trip to Italy even better.
Stay tuned.
Hi everyone, I'm Rick.
And I'm Andrea. Today we'll answer some of the most common questions regarding traveling to Italy that you asked us on our videos. But first, if you like travel-related videos, why not subscribing right now to our channel so you will never miss any future videos?
What great advice.
I know. So, question number 1. How many days do I need in Rome? Well, the answer is depend. In Rome, there's a ton to see, and even if you stay a month, you won't be able to see everything. Also, it depends on how much you want to explore in one day and how fast you can go.
Yeah, that is not the truth.
In our opinion, the minimum that you need in Rome is 4 days. You will need one entire day to visit the Vatican and the Vatican Museum. Yes, they are huge, and one day necessary. 1 day for the Colosseum and the Forum. 1 day to spend at the Trevi Fountain, Spanish Step, Pantheon, and the last day to relax and take a second look at something that you really liked. If you are a fast walker, you can do everything in 3 days, but you won't have much time to relax.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, we've actually ran through it in almost 3 days, and it was fast.
It's intense.
Okay, folks, so the second question we're always getting is, how do you get to the Amalfi Coast? Well, folks, there's actually a few ways to get to the Amalfi Coast, but there's only one way you should not, and that's by driving there yourself. Don't do it. Because look, the road is so narrow and windy with so much traffic and buses. Unless you're used to driving in southern Italy, don't do it. Okay, look, so if you want to reach the Amalfi Coast, you can do so by bus or by taxi from Naples, Sorrento, or Salerno. And probably the easiest way to get there is by booking a tour company that takes care of the whole thing for you. Otherwise, you can hire a taxi for a set price, and folks always agree to the fare before getting in the taxi. In the summertime, you can always take a wonderful boat tour of the Amalfi Coast with some time for a swim in the Mediterranean.
Absolutely.
And by the way, here's a video about our last year's tour in the Amalfi Coast on a boat.
Question number 3. Will I be able to find vegetarian or vegan options in Italy? Vegetarian options are really easy to find. In fact, almost every restaurant has something vegetarian on the menu. And just ask the waiter. And guess what? Margherita pizza is 100% vegetarian.
So is chocolate.
So is chocolate. Or tiramisu. Vegan options are available in most higher-end restaurants. You will have to ask for vegano in Italian, that means vegan. There are also vegan restaurants in every major cities in Italy. In the countryside, your options are a little bit more limited. We'll leave a link in the description below for a good site to find vegetarian or vegan restaurant in Italy. So check it out. On the same topic, you will be able to find many restaurants certified gluten-free if you are gluten intolerant. Again, we will leave a link in the description below on a good website to find certified gluten-free restaurant in Italy.
Sounds good.
Someone else also asked us if it's weird to eat solo at a restaurant. The answer is no. It's not. Lots of people do eat solo, especially in big cities, like people that go visit the city for work. They always eat solo, and it's quite normal.
Right. So for question number 4, the next question we have is, what should I bring with me for my trip? Well, in Italy, you can find pretty much anything you need, but there's a few things you should always bring with you, not just when you visit Italy. And some of these things include your documents, including an international driver's permit if you're going to be driving here. Your medication. Look, here in Italy, you can buy over-the-counter medications without any problems. But if you have to have a prescription medication, you should always bring enough to cover at least your entire trip plus maybe an extra month just in case. Also, don't forget a spare pair of glasses if you wear them, how many times we've lost or broken them. And if you have travel insurance, be sure to bring the insurance card along with you. And last but not least, a European plug converter, ideally one with a couple of USB ports. Now, regarding clothing, bring comfortable shoes, something for the rain, a polo or a shirt that covers your shoulders, and pants or skirts that cover your knees so that you'll be able to enter most churches. Now, if you're planning on dining at an upscale restaurant, go ahead and check the dress code just to be on the safe side. But folks, most of the time, you'll be just fine wearing smart casual.
Question number 5. What is the best time of the year to visit Italy? Most people think that July and August are the best time to visit Italy. In our opinion, these months are the busiest, the most expensive, and the hottest. So we would recommend late spring or early fall as an alternative. In these two periods, the temperatures are much more comfortable, cities are not as crowded, hotels and airfares are less expensive, and it's much easier to find a table at restaurants. If you're planning to visit most cities, another great time to come to Italy is just before Christmas. At this time, you can enjoy all the decoration in the cities, and the cities are less busy. And you can taste some of the best food, because around Christmas time, the food is the best. By the way, here's a video about visiting Italy at Christmas time.
Italy at Christmas is really so beautiful. Okay, so question number 6. I want to visit Tuscany, but how do I get there? All right, so this is a really broad question, and we should do an entire video about Tuscany. But for now, let's cover some important facts. First of all, Tuscany is a really big region with it's 250 kilometers long, or 156 miles, and 160 kilometers wide. Most of the famous tourist destinations are located around Florence, Siena, Lucca, and Pisa. Also, some of these attractions, like the rolling hills, the Chianti area, and the medieval villages, well, they're just not easily reached by train. And for this reason, the best way of exploring Tuscany is by driving or taking a specialized tour of the region. But if you're going to be driving, remember your international driving permit, which you can get from your local automobile association like the AAA.
Question number 7. Can I drink the water from the tap in Italy? Yes, you can drink the water from the tap, even though nobody in Italy does. In fact, Italian only drinks bottled water for some strange reason, but tap water is totally safe to drink. Speaking of safety, there is nothing to be concerned about while visiting Italy. Italy is very safe. If you are in a very crowded area, just use some common sense and watch for your belongings. But this is true in every major cities in the world. Only use legitimate taxi with white cars and the taxi sign written on the roof of the car. In Rome or Naples train station, you will find a lot of illegal taxi driver and they try to get your business. Stay away from those, they are not very safe. Also, always buy your ticket from reputable sources, not from random people on the street. So if they try to sell you a Colosseum ticket on the street, just skip them. Other than that, you'll be fine and you'll be very safe.
All right, folks, so for question number 8, what's good to buy in Italy? Well, there's lots of things that are worth buying in Italy. And some food and wines, well, you can only find them here, and you should definitely take some home. However, check with your local customs and immigration website, as to see what you're allowed to bring back, to your own country. For example, I'm from Canada, and I can bring cheese, but I cannot bring meat. Also, we recommend that you can only buy items that you cannot find at home. Stuff like handmade crafts, leather goods from Florence, or art. Well, these are things that you can only find here in local markets. And some of those things are totally worth buying. Most of the Italian clothes, however, bags or shoes, well, those are pretty easy to find even in your own country, probably around the same price.
Save room in your luggage then. Question number 9. Should I drive in Italy? Well, folks, we made an entire video about this topic, so we strongly recommend you watch it, and the link is up here. You will be surprised.
All right, so another common question, number 10, can I use my credit card in Italy? Well, the answer to the question is yes, and most places take Visa and MasterCard. However, very few take American Express. Well, look, major hotels and restaurants do, and the designer stores. But other than that, they're few and far between. And at some of the smaller restaurants, you're going to have to pay cash. But thanks to COVID, more and more are accepting credit cards. Now, if you want to pay for a taxi by a credit card, be sure to let the driver know before getting into the car, because some taxis are just not set up for credit card payments yet.
Absolutely. And now here's the bonus tip. Pre-book your attraction. Don't wait until you're here to book them. You should always pre-book some of the busiest attractions in advance in order to avoid them being sold out. Also, check for some less common ways to see some of the attractions, like after hours or behind the scenes. For example, in the summer, sometimes they have a night visit to the Colosseum with fewer crowds and much more interesting settings. Also, we've done a night view at the Sistine Chapel, and they even offer us food and drinks. I know, it's fantastic. It can be a better way of visiting an attraction that is usually packed. Drinking at the Vatican, how does it sound to you? If you like this, give us a thumbs up.
Well, folks, this is what we've got for you today. If you have any more questions about Italy, go ahead and leave us a comment below, because we're going to go ahead and answer them as best as we can. In the meantime,
see you on the next video.
bye guys.
Bye.